So I've got my Chapter 2 exercise file open and I'm looking at several slides that I've created using different themes. Now the base design for a theme is called the Slide Master, and there's actually a Slide Master that you can change in PowerPoint for every theme you have applied in your presentation. Of course, the main question is, why would I want to do that? Well, built-in themes from PowerPoint, they can give you a great head start, but you can actually fine-tune them even more. You can change the colors on a very granular level, such as slightly altering them to match a company logo or even changing the font to match a company design. This way you will have a gorgeous presentation that matches your company's theme, in addition to your company's vision, or for whatever it is you are giving the presentation about. It's all about getting the content across, and if you're matching a theme to a voice to a cause that you have. All these things are going to help tying your presentation and really get your point across. So let's start editing the Slide Masters. We do that by going to the View ribbon tab and selecting Slide Master. All of a sudden, a few things have happened here. The first is that we have a new ribbon tab that just appeared, called Slide Master. This contains a master view of every single layout that was available in every single scene that we have in our presentation. For example, there was about 8 or 10 layouts that we had. Here they all are, and we can change any one of them. Here's the other thing that we had applied in our presentation. Now we also have the ability to edit every single layout that was into. So to actually make that change, you can either go directly to the layout that you want to change. For example, here's a comparison layout that we had. Here's the to content layout, here's the title layout, and here's the slide that we have used most often. That's why it's at the top. So there's a couple of things that I can change here. The first thing is I can actually change the text fits in this layout. I can highlight it. Right, these are the content placeholders. It simply disappears when I start typing, but here's where it led. So I'm going to highlight this and go back to my Home ribbon tab, or I get on my font options and I can make it bold, or I can even increase it. I can even change the font, maybe to match my company's theme, for example. Maybe we use Arial for everything. Now, in addition to changing the text, I can also change the design elements. For example, see how my mouse changes when I hover over this footer text box. I can click on it by clicking once, and now I can use my left arrow key and actually nudge it over a little bit. For example, maybe I want to date a little bit over here, and I'm going to click on this placeholder. In this case, I wanted the slide number to appear in the footer of the slide itself, and if I want to push that overall, I can click on it once to highlight it and then use the right mouse button and nudge it over. I can change any layout I want. For example, I'm going to scroll back down to this one, which is also on my presentation. I will change this font to Arial and I will make it bold. I can also change the title. I can change anything I want. And finally, to change another design element in the slide, I can actually click on this picture, come over here to this Format ribbon tab, come over here to Color and change the color. Now that's starting to match my theme a little bit better. To get out of this, I'm going to go back to my Slide Master ribbon tab, select Close Master View, and let's see what we've got now. We've got a nice Arial font that's uniform to company's look. I still have this theme element that I have changed because I really like this border, except I've changed it to match the theme a little bit better, and I've changed the font. So now the fonts are more uniform, the colors are more uniform, and it's starting to look like a much more professional presentation. So that's how you work with Slide Masters to uniformly change every single slide easily with one click.